Epsilon 11. Epsilon 11, sound off. Why are you in Akasa Marshes? Who ordered you? Where are my men?
They're gone. The creatures got the better of them.
Abandon the vehicle and walk away. You have my word, no harm will come to you.
How about I give it back when I no longer need it?
I would advise against it.
It's just too convenient.
You have no idea who you've stolen from. Choose your next move wisely.
Why is this happening? Camille. Oh, my baby. Anna, my baby girl. We got separated during the evacuation in Tulsa. The screaming, the panic, the smoke, pure chaos. I lost them in the crowd. I finally traced them back to Jova, but I'm too late. I'm too late. Oh, Camille, forgive me. I'm too late. Without one of their belongings, I can't even give them a proper Palamist burial.
I'm only permitted to play Sabinian classics, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, I only happen to know one of their dreadful compositions. I'm getting the impression that Captain Voss is tired of hearing the same tune over and over again. I need to learn some new pieces before I end up against the wall.
Ha! Good haul. We usually don't find much in these backwater Palamis shitholes. Last time we hit, we barely filled up one truck. Voss is happy. And if Voss is happy, we're happy. He keeps the real good stuff in his office. We'll be living large after this.
I was part of the mob that hung those Sabinians in the marsh. I don't know what came over me. Now these soldiers make sure I pay for my crime every single night. And I deserve it. I knew all of them. We were neighbors. I taught their children. Those kids were my life. Rebecca, Talum, Justina, especially little Cyril Kun. I want to remember who I was back then, before all of this happened. I need to wake up from this nightmare. Sethers, forgive me.
This is the life, man. For years I waited for this fucking war and it finally arrived. 2 years and we're just getting started. You know what's exhausting? Pretending that everything is okay. Love thy neighbor bullshit. It's about time we rid ourselves of the Palamists. I'll drink to that.
makes me really scared. Uncle Jaffer is the only one who still plays with me. He says we should all go to the lake with him. He says it's safer there, but I don't want to leave my friends. You're not a soldier, are you? Please don't tell anyone I'm here.
Hey, who are you?
I'm Rebecca. I've been hiding here since the attack on Jova. When the bombs fell from the sky, I was playing in the treehouse with my baby brother. The parents ran out and screamed at us to get down. My baby brother ran to them. That's when the bomb exploded.
What happened here?
The soldiers rounded up everyone. Uncle Jaffer told me to hide when they entered the house. They arrested him and they took him somewhere else. The soldiers separated everyone. The men, the women, the children. People were screaming and crying when they were being forced into the buses. The soldiers didn't take everyone, though. The rest were brought into the forest across the marsh. Only the soldiers came back.
Where's your uncle?
I don't know where they took Uncle Jaffer. I know he wasn't taken into the forest with the others. I hope they let him go. He promised to take me somewhere safe.
So, I'm looking for the blacksmith. Do you know where he is?
I don't know him very well. I think he doesn't like kids much. I saw some villagers leaving with the AEONH peacekeepers on their white trucks. Maybe he went with them.
Hey, did you see where the white trucks went?
I watched the white trucks drive away. They took the road that turns behind the hill with the ancient monuments. We can see them from here. Miss Haley taught us about Hadia. She told us that the Sabinians were horrible people who always wanted to hurt us. And they gave us examples of what happened in our history. King Astor was a very mean man who wanted to eliminate all the Palamists. The Sabinians think he's a hero. It's true. Look at what they did to us in Jova. Miss Haley was right. They all hate us. I want this to end. I want my mom and dad to tell me everything will be okay. I want to play with my baby brother in the treehouse. I want to go to school. I want to play with my friends in the marsh. And I want to listen to Uncle Jaffer's sermons. I want things to go back to normal. I don't think they ever will. They were always nice to me. Sal wanted me to stay with them at their outpost, but I didn't want to. This is my home. She came to see me in secret and made sure I had food. This morning, she told me she was leaving. She wanted me to leave Jova with them. I told her I was staying for Uncle Jaffer. She gave me more food and said goodbye. I hate them. They killed my mom and dad. They killed my baby brother. He was only 5. Miss Haley was right about them. They're not people. They're all murderers. Everyone I know is gone. They're with Zethris now, in the higher place. Uncle Jaffer talks about it in his sermons. It's where we go when we die. It's a place that has no memories. You only feel happiness. It's where my mom and dad, baby brother are. They're demons. They're here because of the Sabinians. They're friends with the demons. They don't attack them. See? They're friends with them.
scared me. I thought the little one and I were done for. I'm Judith, and this little fella is Uli. I promised his mother I would care for him when the program came for her. I've been hiding down here ever since. The soldiers up there wouldn't hesitate to gun down a Palomist woman, especially one who cares for a Sabinian baby. I rationed his milk as long as possible, but ran out yesterday. Poor Uli is starving. I don't know how I can possibly get any more. I can't feed a baby with empty bottles. I'm afraid poor Uli hasn't much time left.
Look at these fucking things. They're not the crunchy. One of these bastards dismembered a guy like he was a mannequin. Well, they're calm now. But when you piss one off, run. Run your ass off.
This is precisely what I need. I'm sure Voss will appreciate this one, at least for a while. I'd feel more comfortable learning one more piece, though. Hopefully Voss will stop staring daggers in my direction now, even if each of these compositions sounds more dreadful than the last.
His gaze be upon you, my son. You're not from here, are you? I know everyone around here, and yet there is a way about you that is familiar to me.
Who are you?
I am Abbot Jaffer, the spiritual leader of Patham Abbey. My life started here, and it seems it will end here. I don't know where you are from, but I'm afraid you've wandered into hell.
Where's the Abbey?
It's southeast of Jova, sitting on a rocky plateau. From the marshes you can see its beautiful golden spheres and Sethrus's ever-watchful eye. Tread lightly, my son. Captain Voss sent some of his men to ransack the Abbey. He's obsessed with finding a treasure that does not exist. They can keep beating me for as long as they want. I have no idea what they are talking about.
Why is Captain Voss doing this to you?
Captain Voss is a criminal and thief parading as a soldier. You don't believe me? Look inside his trucks. They are filled with things he stole from Palamist families. It is the reason why he arrested me. He can beat me as long as he likes. My answer will always remain the same. There is nothing of value in the Abbey besides our barrels of mead.
What happened here?
Madness and hatred happened here, and lots of it. When I finally managed to get back from Tulsi, I rushed to my brother's home only to find my niece Rebecca orphaned. Then the soldiers began to round up the villagers. When they kicked in the door, I told her to hide. I gave myself up.
I found your niece. She's okay.
Thanks, Sethrus. She was always brighter than the other kids. When we leave this place, and we will, I'll take her somewhere peaceful and quiet.
Do you know where I might find the blacksmith?
Even before all this started, he was often gone. A dark burden weighed on him. I sincerely hope he has escaped Jova with the AEONH convoy. Pray, my son. Pray he hasn't been shipped off to the prison camps.
Did you happen to see where the convoy went?
Lieutenant Rue came to negotiate my release. Captain Voss would hear none of it. I heard their trucks leave the outpost this morning. Many roads lead outside the marsh. Sadly, my situation prevented me from seeing where they went.
Where's the AEONH outpost?
It's not far. Turn right, just before the blacksmith's forge. You should see it down the hill. The roots of hatred run deep and far across Hadia. This isn't the first time we've been caught in a perpetual cycle of violence. Sethrus's benevolence lives in all of us. But the serpent also lives in us. He does not dare show himself until the laws and customs have fallen. When that happens, you will quickly realize that the chains holding civilized men are weak. Steel yourself, my son. The serpent strikes when we are at our most vulnerable. This war is a sword sharpened by propaganda and religious intolerance, slicing and dicing up what generations built over centuries within days. The exchange of cruel and violent acts and the lies perpetuated by the media all played their part. I was shocked to hear that even priests were involved in spreading hateful rhetoric. Now look at us. I see only darkness ahead, but I have faith in Sethrus. I believe Hadians can quell their emotions and come back to reason. They must, or all will fall to ruin. Lieutenant Rue was the first outsider I ever encountered. She was as curious about our customs and traditions as I was about hers. This Buddha she spoke of is a fascinating figure. I was saddened to hear that the outside world seems to fall prey to the same dark impulses as Hadians, which is partly why the peacekeepers exist. Being a peacekeeper is admirable. Risking one's life for the betterment of others is a noble pursuit. No matter how hard they try, I refuse to hate them and never will. We both share the same land and God. There is plenty of room for peaceful coexistence, and Sethrus has plenty of love to spare. I'm not naive. I understand why things are the way they are, but that doesn't mean I have to accept them. How do we stop the spread of hatred from one generation to the next? I lack the wisdom to know the answer, but know where to begin. I need to start with the next generation. The children of this war must let go of their hatred if we are to climb out of the hole we dug for ourselves.
Clever enough to work heavy machinery like this. Color me surprised. Check his pockets. Take that silly little acorn, put her with the rest.
No! No, please! Don't take—
Shut up!
Oh, fuck! You got blood all over my boots, you fucking asshole!
Alright, boys, go round up the rest of them.
It's just a matter of time before those things break into Jova. And I don't intend to be sober when they do. This hooch right here, signing mead, oh, God damn, it's good. This is the way I want to go out. I'd give anything for some more. I was stationed to guard Voss's office. Screw that. Wait, don't tell him I said that. I hope he's not looking for the extra key, because I'm about to give it away to whoever brings me some more mead.
for the help. Wait, that necklace. You must be one of his friends.
Who are you?
I'm Victor Gaz. I left Jova to look for my mentor Vitalis. My ears are still ringing from that damn explosion. The trucks must have driven over a mine or something. I pulled Lieutenant Rue out just in time. We're the only survivors. The explosion must have attracted the creatures. We hid in here until I could figure out a way back to Jova.
Who is Vitalis?
Vitalis is the blacksmith of Jova. I've been his apprentice for many years. I was an idiot to think I could go look for him. Recently, some agents came for him. You know, black suits, shades. Let's just say they didn't seem like the type to fuck around. Listen, maybe we could help each other. Take the key to Vitalis' home. I found a locked door in the basement, but couldn't figure out how to open it. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did. I'll come join you later. I need to make sure the lieutenant can make it back to Jova. I'll find a way to avoid the creatures.
Where's Vitalis' home?
The house is right in front of the forge in the northeastern part of Jova. You can't miss it. There's a blue swing in the tree next to the house.
Do you know what these weapons are?
Not here. We'll talk about it later when we get back to Jova.
You know anything about this necklace?
We can talk about the necklace when we get back to Jova. see me when you're done. Thanks for helping us in the tunnel. I left Lieutenant Rue at the outpost. I'll check in on her later. Any luck figuring out how to open the door in the basement? I looked everywhere for the code.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
When I met Vitalis, I was in a very dark place. If it wasn't for him, chances are I'd either be a criminal or dead. Face down in a ditch somewhere. But Vitalis saw something in me. He gave me focus, discipline, and skills. Skills that would one day serve a great purpose.
Can you tell me more about Vitalis?
Vitalis was haunted by the past and anxious about the future. He was often away, sometimes for months at a time. After seeing the destruction of the war and the creature's sudden appearance, I now understand why he was so preoccupied.
What do you make of this note?
Vitalis never mentioned a journalist. I know where the Weeping Knight is, though. It's in the Vissa Hills. It's a large statue of a Sabinian knight holding another fallen in combat. I'm surprised it's still around, considering it's in the Palamist province. It's nestled under a large weeping willow tree. People often light candles and leave pictures of their loved ones at the foot of the statue.
What do you know about the Vigil?
Vitalis told me about the Vigil, but not in detail. Before he left, he promised to explain everything upon his return.
What is going on with Abbot Jaffer?
When I left to find Vitalis, they kept him in a small house in the center of town, exposing him like that in the open. Captain Voss wants to send a message to whoever remains in Jova. I'll find a way to get him some water when the guard is distracted. It's all I can do for him. Whatever Captain Voss wants from Abbot Jaffer, he won't stop until he gets it.
Any idea what Captain Voss is up to?
My best guess is that he's thieving. Be careful when dealing with Voss. Men like him are unpredictable, which makes Voss very dangerous. I'm only alive because I'm useful to him. Thanks Etheris, too. Otherwise, I'd be dead or, worse, shipped off to a prison camp.
What are these weapons?
They're called limbic weapons. Vitalis told me that they were intricately tied to this country's history. He taught me how to repair and enhance them. But to do so, I need limbic shards. And Vitalis wouldn't tell me where the shards come from. He kept a small stash hidden behind the red toolbox. Go get it, and I'll show you what I can do.
You know anything about this necklace?
Vitalis has one too, though it's not quite the same. I noticed some of his friends wore similar ones around their necks. They call themselves the Vigil. I think they're made of limbic shards like your weapons, but I'm not sure. The weapons, the necklaces, and the Vigils are all connected somehow. I guess Vitalis left out some lessons. Need upgrades?
getting good at this. I should be at the Abbey, trashing the place. I bet those lucky bastards over there are filling their pockets with gold.